Well, hey y'all, welcome to a Saturday Suds on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And I'm out here, you can see I'm burning, I got a little bonfire burning back here. I got this shed from Lowe's, this little resin shed from Lowe's about 6 months ago. And it has a floor in it and all that kind of good stuff. Well, I've had it sitting in my yard for about 6 months. And I ain't had it, I gotta have help to put it up. And finally got my grandson over here. He's about 16, 17 years old. And he had some free time, so he came and helped me put it up today. It took us about 4 hours, but it's up. And then I'm burning the box and the big old box that come in and the pallet. I got that burning in my little fire pit back there. Getting rid of that stuff. Anyway, what I've got for you today, I ain't never seen this before, y'all, and I saw this in a convenience store. Where did I see? No, I didn't. I found this in Nashville at Cork Dorks is where I found it. Cork Dorks is a liquor store, wine, beer, liquor store, all that kind of good stuff. And it was in the refrigerated section. This is a pale ale brewed with kernza and granola. It's what it says. I'm assuming that may be the hops that it's brewed with. This is a Dogfish Head Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale at a 5.3% ABV. So, I mean, I had to pick it up. I'm not a big Grateful Dead fan. I like some of their songs. I'm just not a big Deadhead. You know, they were good musicians and everything, but their music style was just not really my cup of tea. I like some of their songs, but I'm just not a Deadhead like a lot of people are. But Dogfish Head, Grateful Dead, I had to pick it up. It says on the back of the can here, this collaborative juicy pale ale took us on an exploration of goodness, starting with a generous dose of kernza grains and granola for a beer bursting with good karma. Enjoy notes of bright citrus and tropical refreshment. We brew our culinary-inspired beers using real ingredients. Every beer has a story rooted in adventurous flavors and creative brewing processes. Explore the goodness of our collaboration with the Grateful Dead. And it's got one of those QR codes on here, y'all. I'm not going to show it to you because YouTube acts like an idiot whenever I do anything like that. And I don't know, whatever. This is brewed and canned by Dogfish Head Craft Brewing, Milton, Delaware, Bringsville, Pennsylvania, Cincinnati, Ohio, in collaboration with the Boston Beer Company. Explore goodness, drink responsibly. All right, so it's a collaboration through several different breweries and all that kind of good stuff, but we're going to try it today on Saturday Suds. Got a nice pop to it. Let's see what we got here. All foam. I know some of y'all hate that, but I don't care. I think it's cool. Right to the top of the mug right there. There's my Democrat neighbor. Anyway, that's a pretty hazy brew. Look at that. Golden haze. It smells like an IPA. I mean, it's a juicy pale ale. It doesn't call it an IPA. It says pale ale brewed with these kind of stuff. But it smells like an IPA. And 5.3%. And the aroma I'm getting off of it is a hoppy aroma. Is the reason I say it smells like an IPA. The flavor of the head has just a little bit of a hop flavor. Not overpowering or super strong or anything, but it does have a hoppy flavor in the head. And I guess it's a juicy kind of hop, because that's kind of what it tastes like. It doesn't really taste like citrus. It's not really fruity tasting. It's just what they consider a juicy flavor. It's good. The head is very tasty. And look at the lacing that's on that mug there. I mean, it's really leaving the lacing there. And this is what is this? This is a 19.25 fluid ounce can. So there's quite a bit left in the can here. Dogfish Head Craft Brewery Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale at a 5.3% ABV. Damn, that plane's loud. Y'all, I got an airport that's about, I don't know, as the crow flies, it's probably about 3 or 4 miles from my house. And we got all these, you know, private plane enthusiasts that on a pretty day like today, they'd like to get around and fly, but dadgum, some of them are loud. Alright, so hazy brew. Pretty gold color, but it's hazy. This Dogfish Head Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale at a 5.3% ABV is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do to provide for yourselves and families. Pay your own damn way, just like I do. Not depending on our stinking, worthless, dadgum politicians and government for anything. Screw them. We do it on our own. We keep this country rolling and moving. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Cheers. Wow. So, all right, in my experience on IPAs that have the hoppiness to them, sometimes they're just hard to go down. They're not really smooth. They're drinkable, and I like them. The hops sometimes are a little overpowering. You have to drink them a little slower. This one right here has got a chug ability to it. Now, I'm not going to chug it. I'm not going to do that. I hardly ever chug a beer anymore unless I'm just dying of thirst and, you know, it's hot and sweaty. Just finish mowing the yard, go grab me a bush light, and I'll kick it back. But I'm just not going to chug a beer from our videos. But this is a good chuggable brew. The hop notes are very mild, but they are very detectable. I guess juicy hops would be the best way to describe it. It's not really a tropical or anything else, but it has a good flavor, a very good flavor to it, and it's easy to drink. I'm gonna score it an A, y'all. Dadgummit. If you watch my videos, you see I score just about everything an A. If it's a good beer, I'm gonna score it an A. Pretty much. I'm real stingy with my A pluses because it's just got to be absolutely fantastic for me to score an A plus. And I've had a few of those. They're few and far between, but I've had some. But this is an A brew in my opinion because it's just easy and smooth. It's got the characteristics of a India Pale Ale, but it's not really an India Pale Ale. And the characteristics are mild, a lot milder, on a milder scale than your typical IPA. But this is a good brew. If you see this Grateful Dead Juicy Pale Ale around from the Dogfish Head Craft Brewery, give us a shot if you ain't never. This is good. If you like IPAs, you'll like this. If you don't like IPAs, I would venture to say that you would like this. This is a good brew. It's easy to drink. It's not overpowering like some of the IPAs are. It's just got a good flavor, and y'all need to try it. All right, y'all, that's been a Saturday Suds this week. I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday's R for you. I'm dadgummit. I will not. Today's Saturday. I'll be back next week for a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. I've had a few brews today already, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. I love and appreciate y'all. Cheers.